Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round two of action in Calgary International Reserves. Played here in Calgary, Canada. Today I'll be going over the round two game I played here, and I'll walk through the analysis and then some brainstorm I had for the game. So let's just get started. Okay, so round two. So round one I won. So round two, my opponent has also 1 point, and he is Belly. So we began the game. He played d4. So I played e6. So I was hoping to transpose to a French, which I'm more familiar with. Right, so this will be a French, but instead he opted for a I forgot what's called, London, right? So this is kind of a weird London where I have e6, and then I just played c5 right away, because the bishop supports the pawn right away, and right off the bat, it's kind of like an unusual opening because I haven't committed my pawn to any square. But soon, as the game progresses, like this just kind of becomes normal, and he has like a semi-slab structure, and he has the knight in the middle, but now his knight is under target, so he pins my knight, so I cannot take, so I castle, renewing the threat of taking his knight. He takes, I take, but this gives me a monster bishop that's gonna be really important later in the game. So we will see. So again, I'm trying to go knight back and then trade his knight. So he played this, and then I used my monster bishop to cut off the king, so he can no longer castle, right? And then he played a very interesting move. So this basically prevented me from doing anything, because like this pawn's just hanging, and if I go for this, then he's gonna take, and then at the end of the day he's gonna win the pawn, right? So I can't do that. So instead, I have to defend the pawn somehow. So I spent like a lot of time here. I played 94. So he has like a lot of moves. He can take, like he cannot take right away. But let's say he can play f3. He can play queen g4. So f3, I was thinking of f6, and then we go into chaos where we have like I have like a Tetris piece in the center. He has like this weird shape in the center. That would be so cool to see, but that didn't happen. So I was calculating, for example, here, he can like take. I take. He take this bishop, then hitting my queen. Then I go here, targeting the pawn, and then targeting the knight, something like that. But so f3 doesn't really work here. I can just play f6. I was kind of scared of queen g4 because I can no longer play f6, and then there might be some bishop h6 moves in the future, but he didn't play that. He put the knight back, 92, and I still went for f6, and then now he's pretty struggling because he took, and I have two options. Number one, I can take this knight. Number two, I can take this knight. So which knight do I take? So after like 20 minutes of calculation, I took this knight instead. So taking this knight isn't that good, because I thought that, for example, after this, like I cannot sack the rook and then take the knight, because like this comes with tempo. So I have to take, and he can go, for example, like take, and then the bishop's hanging, and then I calculate this fun line. So my bishop cannot stay on this diagonal anymore, because this gets, so for example, like I have intermediate move. So the queen has to come out. So if this, then queen h4, of course, and then the king gets butchered. So white has to play queen d2, defending this pawn, and my bishop cannot stay on this diagonal because this, it gets kicked, and then this, it also gets kicked, right? So like all those squares are taken. And then I calculated this from like a long distance away. So I was like, nah, like from this distance, right, from this position, I was like, I cannot take this knight because of that variation. Because my bishop has to leave. So I took this knight instead. So we just simplified. So I just basically just won a pawn, like for no compensation. Like he cannot take this pawn because rook comes here and then he dies. So he plays queen b3. Now I played a really cool move. I played a cool, calm, collected king h8. Right. So this doesn't come with check. If he takes, which he didn't, I would have played the absolutely weird as e3. So if queen takes, then of course rook e8, and he gets pinned and he loses his queen or his knight when blocking the rook. And if, for example, pawn takes, then this just kills everyone, and then rook comes in, he dies. So if knight takes, then I'll play rook e8 still, and then he takes the pawn. I will sack the rook, and then he will eventually get mated like this. Well, it's not really mate, but he will get mated soon. So I calculated this. So he didn't take the pawn. Instead, he played queen a3, targeting the bishop and my pawn. So I put the bishop in his center, so he cannot get rid of it. And so he basically just grabbed the pawn. So we are equal in terms of material. I played rook b8, right? So just free file. And he went knight back because I cannot take this pawn because, back rank, and then I lose. So I played rook d8, getting out of this attack. Right. Also, so I'm threatening to take the pawn now. So he played b3, and now I played a really cool move, rook d5. So I sacked the rook. So I sacked the exchange, but he cannot take the rook because after this he just dies. Like he take the pawn, I play e3, he dies. And then like this is just GG, right? And if he doesn't do anything, then this is also GG. Like he plays something else, I take the pawn, and then I just checkmate him. So he can take my rook right now. He took the pawn on a7, and now I still insisted for him to take my rook because otherwise he's getting mated, right? He's getting mated like this, So but here I kind of made a mistake because he now in this position he can take. The difference is that my rook is under attack. He can play g3. So previously my rook wasn't under attack, so I could play queen f3 and then this was forced mate. But now I have to retreat my queen, and the attack time kind of just stopped because I couldn't continue killing him. So he played back, offer a queen trade. So I cannot trade because I'm just down too much material. I'm down like 5 points, 2 pawns, knight for bishop, knight for rook. So I can't do that, right? So I try to just avoid exchanges, and I'm trying to push e3. He plays king e2, very nice move, trying to get the rook here, blockade the pawn. And I just I didn't know what to do. Like I'm down to like 10 minutes on the clock, so I just basically just play h6 because I want to play like rook b5, harassing his queen. He played rook e1. I just harassed his queen. Sorry, that's my alarm. He checked and played rook e3. So basically, I'm just like my king's pretty safe, but I can't really access the king in any way. I'm trying to snake the queen around like this, so it'll just take too much time. And maybe I can try to sneaking like this, but his queen is on the diagonal, so it's kind of difficult for me to do anything. And then I offer multiple draws in this position because I really want to this isn't really winnable by any means right now. So he double stacked on this file, so he's trying to take using this pin. I played rook a7, a really cool move, because if he takes right now, then rook a2, he cannot play. I don't think I can play king here because I can do a lot of stuff like f4, and then his entire king side pawns just collapse, and he just loses on a spot. And then if he retreats the king back to any spot, for example, then this is just forced mate. Because if anything, then he can this will be made, and then if this is played, then at least I get the rook back, and also, well, I can get the rook back with attack, and then like attack just continues, right? So like I'm not down the material anymore, and so that's why I played rook a7. He went back, so he saw my threat. He just went back. So I played queen d7. I'm trying to play like rook a6 and then double up on the a file, trying to get this pawn. He went back to queen c5, not allowing my plan, right? Because this square is already covered. So I went rook b7, trying to get to rook b5, harassing his queen. He went c4, right? Occupying b5, so I can't do that. And now I just ran out of move because I was like, yeah, I can't do anything with those pieces, and now I just activate my king because I want to move my queen, right? And then I don't want to lose the f5 pawn. So he went king c3. So his king is really actually really active. He's trying to play like b4, a4, and just promote like all 4 pawns. But like I also have counterplay. For example, queen c7, trying to get to this diagonal, right? Like if this, then this, I sneak in. So well, like not in this position, but like somewhere in the future. He played f4. I cannot take because I lose my bishop. And then in this position, I was like, yeah, dang, I'm definitely losing this game, but I'll try my best to hold this. So rook a7. Like just generally, so I'm trying to like attack the queen once again. He played a4. Well, now there's some like dark square weaknesses in his camp, so I was like, let's just try to explore them maybe. He went all the way back to queen f8. Now I have this cool move, c5. He cannot push because then like those squares are just way too weak. I can just sneak in, and then he probably will get checkmated very soon maybe. Like my attack just pretty strong here, so he has to trade. And now he played queen g8. So the reason why is that I was threatening to play, for example, anything. I was threatening to play queen here. He cannot fork because this is just check, right? And then my attack just crashes through like this. No, sorry, like this. So he defended the pawn, right? So now this no longer works because the pawn's defended, and then now I'm just losing the queen. So that would be bad. So he defended the pawn. Instead, I played queen b6. So there's multiple discovery. So for example, like anything, I'll play this. For example, he takes, then he loses the rook, right? So I'm throwing this discovery over here. So instead, he moved his rook back. Now I played rook c7. So now I'm threatening to infiltrate his second rank. So maybe I can get the queen here, doing some perpetual check. So I was hoping for a draw in this position. And also I have a second idea. So he stopped that by playing rook a2. So I can no longer infiltrate. And my second idea was to play rook b7, building a battery on the b file, targeting this pawn. And now I kind of missed something. So he went queen e8. I had to go back. And now this is a fork because I'm either trading queens or I'm losing this pawn, so I definitely cannot trade queens. So I just went back, and then I just lost this pawn for free. So I was like, yeah, but like I'll still try my best because like this might be his only way to like stop the battery maybe. So he checked, and then I was hoping for him to go back, and then just like not back right now, but like once I go back, and then he can just go back, and then we can just repeat moves. But instead he played. Here, he played a4, a5, and then here, I would like you to pause the video and then think what black should do here. So I found the cool move, the rook sack, rook b3. The king has to take, because if this, then like this is just crushing. So he has to take, which he didn't. And like at least I have a perpetual, right? Like at least I have a perpetual. Or if he runs all the way here, at least like I also have a perpetual, right? So like this. No, maybe I can take the rook too. So this is at least a draw for me, but instead he didn't take the rook because I don't know, because maybe he's trying to still promote his pawn, but then like how do you stop Hey? Like this is just like mate, bro. So he went back to a4, and then I play queen c3, and he resigned because this just leads to the loss of the queen, discovery, right? And then this, then I can probably mate him in like 1,000 ways. I can play like a rook here. This is just made on the spot, so he just resigned in this position. So I was really lucky in this game because like I was being pressured the whole time. I offered multiple draws, but in the end he just kind of blundered twice, and then just I kind of got lucky. So yeah, opening was fine, but then middle game I kind of sacked the rook in the wrong position. So let me check with the engine first. So I haven't checked the engine. Right, so I just discussed with him person to person. So let's see what my accuracy is. Ooh, 68.7. Okay, that goes to show the chaoticness of this game. Okay, my accuracy is 68.7, his is 66.8. Well, there's like, what? I made 7 blunders. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's see where I made them. Okay, so opening is fine. Well, yeah, opening, that's fine, I think, right? So take. Well, yeah, because like, now get the open file, open diagonal. Well, knight is okay. Okay, f6, good. Okay, I made the right decision, right? So taking this will be a pretty bad move, no? Okay, computer thinking. I don't know, like the Wi-Fi here is pretty bad, so so I made the right capture. He went here, I took, and then basically it just went up a pawn. What? How's that a mistake? Okay. Oh, bro. Like, okay. Okay, he might. So he also made like a lot of good moves. Okay, 93, best move. Rook d8. Yo. Okay, well, he can take, right? Because that's a blunder on his part. But he can take queen c6, and apparently I have nothing. Like this. Okay, that was a bad move, but I can analyze further because my Wi-Fi is bad. So, wow, I made another blunder here. Yeah, because I sacked the rook in run position. Yeah, so now I'm just losing because I'm just down exchange and down 2 pawns. This okay. Okay, he could have sacked the rook right there. Okay, he has to go back. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to do this. Best move by him. Credits to him for finding all the best moves. Okay. Okay, queen a5 trying to infiltrate, yeah. Rook a7. Okay, good. He went back, yeah. Okay, so now it's pretty okay, right? Like pretty accuracy game from here. Okay, he missed here, so he apparently could have sacked, but like now I just have like a million checks maybe. So, what? I could have taken here, bro. Okay, I could have sacked the rook in this position too, but I missed that. I could have sacked it again. I missed that again. Okay. So every time I miss the rook sack, I'm making a blunder. So that's why the blunder count is pretty high. But yeah, yo, yeah, because I had to play. Yo, because apparently this is winning too. Like this. Okay. But that's a guess the ELO game right there. Okay. Well, we blow. Whoa. Okay, I'm not impressed by the. Oh, yo, I got a brilliant move. Let's go. I got a brilliant move. Well, last game I didn't get a brilliant move either, so I'm kind of happy here. Yeah, now he just resigned. So, yeah, and that was interesting, right? To say the least. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So subscribe for more chess tournaments videos. So I'll hopefully see you guys in round 3.